Hello everyone, you're welcome back to the channel and I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I want to share my recipe with you on how I prepare this delicious pot of egusi soup showing on your screen. I used bitter leaf to prepare this soup and it tasted super delicious. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend the video to a lot of people, and also support me by watching the video to the end. My name is Oge, and you're welcome to my kitchen. I'll prepare this soup with beef, and I have my washed beef here. You can use any protein of your choice. I also have some washed cow skin. You can see how clean they are. I also added stockfish. To wash my stockfish, I soaked it with hot water, allowed it to sit in the hot water for about 3 minutes, and then I drained out the water and added it into the pot. To season the proteins, I went in with some chopped onion, blended pepper, seasoning cubes, and a little salt. I gave it a good stir to combine properly and I allowed it to cook for about 5 minutes without adding any extra water. After cooking for about 5 minutes, I went back to check on it and this is what it's looking like. As you can see, it has released a lot of stock. Remember, we didn't add any water to this. I added water. This water will help the meat to cook through, and I'll also use this water to cook my soup. After cooking the meat for another 10 minutes, this is what we have. The meat is 90% cooked at this point, and this is what I want because I don't want it to be super soft. It will continue the cooking process inside the pot of soup. Moving on, I'll introduce you to the rest of the ingredients. I'll be using crayfish for this recipe. I'll add this into my blender and I'll blend into a smooth powder. I have egusi here. I used about 3 cups of egusi for this recipe. I sun-dried it so it will be easy for the blender. I have a lot, so I'll blend this in batches. On this plate, I have some scotch bonnet peppers, tatashi, and 1 onion. I'll take out the seeds from the tatashi and blend the peppers. I'll also chop up the onion. I have the boned catfish here. This is Okpei, which is locust bean, and I also have Bitterleaf. To prepare my soup, I added palm oil into a dry clean pot, allowed it to heat up before going in with some chopped onion. I sauteed the onion in the hot oil for about 2 minutes and then I went in with my blended pepper. I fried the pepper for about 3 minutes until some of the water in it dried up, and then I went in with my seasoning cubes and I continued to fry. After about 4 minutes, I added the blended egusi and I continued to fry. I fried this on low heat to prevent it from getting burnt. I fried the egusi on low heat for about 5 minutes, and at this point you can see it has fried properly, and it's time for me to add in the rest of my ingredients. I added the meat stock, the cooked meat, cowskin, and stockfish. I also added some of the grounded crayfish, and I gave it a good stir to combine properly. At this point, I added some water to the soup to loosen it up a bit because it was quite thick. You can add as much water as you like, but the addition of water should be determined on how thick you want your soup to be. I almost forgot to add the deboned catfish, and I added it at this point. I usually add this together with the meat and other proteins. I cooked the soup on medium heat for about 15 minutes, and I was going in occasionally to give it a stir so it doesn't burn. After 15 minutes, I added my bitter leaves, gave it a good stir, and I allowed it to cook for about 3 minutes. Our yummy pot of egusi soup is ready to be served and enjoyed. What swallow do you think will go best with this soup? Let me know in the comments section. It's time to dish this into my plate. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much for staying with me. Shows you're enjoying the recipe. Please don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Like, that way YouTube can recommend it to a lot of people. Leave me comments in the comment section. I love to read them. And please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you all for stopping by, and I would love to see you all in my next one. Bye.